Okay, hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for your concern. So, how's your day going so far?
Yeah, still like my day is going as really very fantastic. And how?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my day also going very smooth and very productive because I have been studying English since morning because I want to get proficiency in this language. So, before we deep dive in the session, would you like to introduce yourself for my viewers, please?
Yeah, of course, ma'am. My name is Pankaj Shonkar. I'm belong from UP Prayagraj, and I'm a working person. I'm doing job in a private company, and I have some hobbies like I love to reading books, and like I also like to traveling, and sometimes I love to cooking also.
Okay, you're good in cooking as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I'm very happy to know about yourself. So, may I know how did you find me? Are you at any group of Skype or where did you find me?
I find you on YouTube. I already sent you I think a mail yesterday at night on your mail ID.
But I received your mail with name of Hemant and your name is showing here Pankaj.
Yes, yes, yes. That is my
Okay.
name.
Okay, so may I know since when you are learning this language?
It's been around 6 to 7 months. I'm learning, but I'm start to video call. It's only just 1 week. From 1 week, I'm doing these things. Otherwise, I was using another application for practice purpose, speaking practice purpose, and I'm practicing since 6 months.
Okay, so which application are you using for your English speaking practice?
That application name is Josh Talk. Mostly that application icon is Josh Skills, but most of people they know as Josh Talk.
Okay, so you have started to use a Skype application since when?
Just it's around 1 week, since 1 week.
So how's your experience? Are you enjoying there? And can you see any kind of improvement in yourself?
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Since when I'm joined from that day, first time when I make call, so that time I was feeling hesitate to talking with anyone, having
Okay.
conversation with anyone. But now I'm not there feeling hesitate. I'm feeling confident and I'm feeling happy also. So just a second, ma'am. Before heading the conversation, I want to know about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Reena Sharma. I'm from Rajasthan. I completed my qualification in BA. Nowadays, I'm running YouTube channel named Masum English Girl, where I upload my conversational videos and solo videos because I'm very passionate about helping other people to learn this language. I love to connect with the people from across the world, and I enjoy cooking in my free time. That's all about me. And if you have any kind of a specific question for me to ask, feel free to ask.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Definitely, I want to know how you improve your English and since when you are learning this
Okay, so it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year that I have started to learn this language, and I learned this language focusing on reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And I'm using one application, ChatGPT. So with ChatGPT, I do my English speaking practice for 15 to 20 minutes. ChatGPT is playing a role of my personal tutor who always guide me whenever I'm making mistakes. So that's how I learn this language.
Okay, so you have paid subscription of ChatGPT, ma'am?
No, no, that is free of cost. We can utilize that application 24 into 7 hours free of cost. There is no need to pay even a penny.
Yeah, and no, no, there are if someone want to use some additional benefit like so advanced features, so they have to purchase the. So that's why I ask. Maybe you are if you are using any additional features, an advanced feature. So we need to purchase the.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. There are many resources available on Play Store. On that application, we have to pay money. But I'm using two applications that is completely free of cost. One is a Skype application, so we can utilize this application free of cost. And besides, I'm using ChatGPT that is also free of cost because I want to learn this language without spending money.
Yes, yes, and of course, ma'am. Nowadays, there are, I think, no need. If someone have smartphones, so there are no need to pay any penny for anyone who learning because there are many tutors also. They are uploading free of cost series of videos of spoken English. And many materials are, I think all materials related to learning spoken English are available on YouTube.
Yeah, in this era, there is no need to pay even a penny, and there is no need to join any online and offline classes to learn this language. We can learn this language sitting at home by utilizing some online resources. But there should be clear-cut goal that I want to learn this language at any cost. If you have any dream and to goal to achieve in your life, that time you are going to maintain your consistency, because consistency matters a lot. If you are not doing practice on a regular basis, so I don't think you will be able to speak this language. But if you are dedicating your 30 to 40 minutes every single day, so in very short period of the time, we all are going to speak this language.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, like consistency is the most important thing, and we always talking this the word always we discuss because yeah, it's a really important
Yeah,
consistency.
exactly.
Consistency.
Consistency matters a lot. We should understand the power of practice.
Okay, ma'am. So, what's motivate you to learn this language? Why? What is your motivation and why you started, ma'am?
Actually, I like this language. I wanted to learn this language since my childhood, but that time I couldn't learn this language because that time there was no any resources to learn this language. But
Yeah.
when I got my first mobile phone, that time I realized now I have my mobile in my hand. So it means I have complete world in my hand. So I should try to utilize my time in a proper way so I can improve my communication skills and I can do something special in my life. So that is why I started to learn this language. And after improving my communication skills and learning this language, I can see many improvement in myself because I removed my hesitation and boost my confidence. If I talk about before 1 year, so I wasn't this much confident girl. I was very introverted and reserved girl. I used to shy. I was not able to face the camera. But after learning this language, I can speak with anyone. Doesn't matter where are they from. So it is the power of learning this language. So if we all need, to sound more confident, so that is why we need to learn this language.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible on your face, like your confidence, how you speak. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's all because of learning this language.
Yes, ma'am. And even I'm also, ma'am, when I was started, so I mentioned many times, but really, my spoken English was zero when I was started. It's been around say 6 to 7 months I'm learning. So that time my spoken English was zero, and I'm not feel comfortable to talk anyone on like audio call.
Right.
But by the times day by day I'm trying to be consistent. I'm every day try to practice, and nowadays I'm feeling comfortable over audio and video both, and I'm improving my
Yeah, I
spoken English.
totally agree with you. In initial days, we don't feel that much comfortable. We always feel, fear of making mistake. That what if I will make mistake? But when we put ourselves in other shoes, when we start to learn this language, that time we know that no one is making you like fun of you. Everyone is there to support you whenever you will make mistake. Instead of making fun of you, they will always guide you that you can use this sentence in this particular way. So that's how we are going to learn this language. But if you are not trying to speak this language all the time, making excuses that I cannot speak this language because if I will try to speak, people will make fun of me. But people don't have this much time that they would like to waste their time thinking about you and to pulling your leg. Everyone wants to improve their self, but nowadays we can see other people who want to learn this language but all the time procrastinate the things, all the time blame other people that I'm not able to speak this language because of my family member and friends, because whenever I open my mouth to speak this language they make fun of me. So it's all lame excuses. No one make fun of us. It's just our thought.
With completely I'm agree with you. Sure, like we should just avoid if those people who just laughing at me one day definitely they will appraise you, if you
Exactly.
practice, if you become successful whatever you are doing, not in only English language. I think if when we start any kind of work, anything,
Right.
so in our progress in our journey, many people they pulling our legs.
Right.
So
Right.
uh, avoid them and try to continue your journey. And one day, who those people who are pulling your legs, they will definitely appraise you, and they
Yeah. I
Try.
totally agree with you. You know, in initially days, five people will be there to pull your leg and to make fun of you. But when you will get success, thousands of people will be there to clap for you, to appreciate for you. So you should wait for that time. That day you will be success, and many people will be there. Even your family is going to be proud of you. So you should think about yourself and to about your parents. That if I'm going to do something special in my life, everyone will say very good thing of me. So that is why we need to work harder than harder. And if we are putting little bit effort, no one can stop us to achieve our dream, because nothing is impossible if we are trying. Because when we try to do something in our life, all universe help us to achieve that. So we should believe in ourselves.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, when we are doing, even if we are doing anything from our like deep heart with dedication, with hard work. So, like people say, even many people says, God also help us
Right,
to
right.
to our
Okay.
goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in initially days, when you are taking first step, that time your family may be against of you, but when they will see that you are progressing, they will start to support you. It happened with me in initial days when I started to learn this language. Everyone was saying to me, "You are going to waste your time. Why you are learning this language? There is no use of learning this language." But I have started to learn this language. Now I'm working on YouTube channel, so they really feel proud of me that now she is able to teach other people, she is able to help other people. So whenever they find me speaking this language, they feel really really happy, and they inspire my sibling as well, that you should learn from her. She learned this language by herself, and now she is helping other people to learn this language.
Yes, yes, absolutely, ma'am. Even what this is, like Indians' families mentality. When while we are doing anything like related to new things like learning language, or we are interested in doing anything. So if they are not aware about that things, they think he and she is wasting their time. But when you will become successful, so your family, your society, and your relative, everyone just always acknowledge and appreciate you.
Exactly. That is why we need to focus on the hard work, and we have to believe in ourselves. We should not underestimate ourselves, because usually what we do, we underestimate ourselves. All the time we see, I cannot speak this language because it's not my mother tongue. I cannot speak this language. But we can see many good speaker of this language. They are not native speaker of this language. They are from India, but they are helping other people to learn this language. They learn this language by putting little bit effort. So if we are putting our effort, we also can learn this language. And there is no need to spend your 24 hours to learn this language. If you are spending only 30 to 40 minutes by focusing on reading, writing, listening, and speaking, you are going to learn this language.
Yes, and there is one thing more, ma'am, I want to share to everyone. Like many people, they after 1 month, 2 month, 3 month doing practice and using any kind of application, and they thought I'm not improved that much, and they like stop their practice. So
Right.
I just try, I just give advise them, not advise, just I suggest to everyone. If you start anything like any language, never stop, because language it's a not 1 day, 2 day, and 1 month, 2 months
Right.
learning things. It's take minimum and a minimum year to become a good speaker, and maximum time there is no limit to any language, because
Yeah.
whatever you are from you always learning something new from any language.
Exactly. It's time taking process. We cannot be fluent speaker of this language overnight. So there should be patience. Patience matters a lot. But if you are starting to learn this language 2D and we want to see immediate results, so it is not going to happen. So now may I know, like,
No, no,
how did you
no.
learn this language? How did you learn this language in only 6 and 7 months? How did you learn this language?
First, my there is one thing which we are already discussed. I am consistent. I never missed my single day practice. I try to be consistent every day. Second, I already mentioned I have a hobby to reading books. So I every day I read minimum 40 minute, minimum 30 to 40 minutes, like English books, and I have mobile phones, so sometimes I'm watching like YouTube videos related to English, related to any stories. So from there, I find new vocab, new
Correct.
sentences, and new things from. So I learn from this way.
Okay, so what kind of books you are reading, like novel or any kind of non-fictional or fictional books?
Yeah, sure. Like mostly I'm reading two types of books. First of self-help books and second is novel. So right now, currently I'm reading a novel, and before this, like how I want to tell you how I built my reading this hobby reading of. Like it's been around 1 year ago. Someone suggested me a book. That book name is Atomic Habit. He told me you
Okay.
should read this book first. So I just read that book in Hindi version. Really,
Yeah.
that book changed my. You can say that book was a turning point of my life to to learn something, to do something in your lives. From
I totally agree with you. I also read that book in my initial days, but I read that book in English. That books help us to remove our bad habit and to adopt good habit. So I also really like that book, and that was, life-altering decision for me to read that book. One of my friends suggested me to read that book, and I read that book, and that is,
yeah,
very close to my heart. That helped me a lot to mitigate my old bad habits of procrastinating and putting the things for tomorrow and adopting good habits. So if I'm able to maintain my consistency, it is all credit goes to that book, because that
same
book
man.
helped.
I told you it was my first book, and even after the reading in Hindi version, I'm also read English version of that book. And nowadays, in my I have around more than 15-20 book in. I love to reading books in physical. I don't like reading virtual book because it's not good for health. And
Yeah.
I believe, and one thing I love on Atomic Habit, there is 1% improvement. This method is really very effective and good for everyone, and it's I think apply on English learner also. If you apply
Exactly.
one
That
person,
is going to help every field of our life. That is going to, help in every field of our life. So we all should try to learn this language, because many of my friends suggested me that book, and that was my first book when I started to learn this language. And after that, I was able to maintain my consistency and stop being, procrastinate. Otherwise, always I was procrastinating the things. No, today I will start to work tomorrow. I will start to study English tomorrow, procrastinating the things. And because of that, I couldn't start myself to learn this language. But after reading that book, I understand the value of, time, because should understand the delicacy of time. If time lost once, we will not be able to gain it again. So whenever we are free, we should try to utilize our time in a proper way instead of wasting our time here and there.
learn from that book, power of thinking and what you want to become in your life. Just make that thing in visible. Like if you want to learn English, so you make your if you have separate room, so you make your room in a environment like English related some things, sentences
Like a sticky card,
related,
cue
chart English
card.
related. It is, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
that's
it's
going
called a
to
visual. If you
the
what you
mind.
want to become in your life. Yes. So these kind of things I really read from that book, and it's helped me a lot.
So I was saying,
So
I also learned this thing. So that is why, I put on my wallpaper, like mobile wallpaper, my complete schedule, that when I will wake up in the morning, I will read book for 20 minutes, and after that I will do my English speaking practice. And I scheduled everything on my mobile wallpaper. So whenever I was turning on my mobile phone, I was not distracting myself, wasting my time watching any reels and all, because I could see that schedule on my wallpaper. So that was preventing myself to waste my time scrolling Insta and YouTube. And that helped me a lot. Still that wallpaper on my mobile phone. So that is why, I'm able to control myself, not watching unnecessarily reels. Instead, I should watch something special that can help me to improve my communication skills.
but I think entertainment is also important, but we should aware, like if we are using YouTube, Instagram, any application, so there are I think in every platform there are a reminder system available. So you make reminder for 15 and after 30 minutes that application will remind you this is the time to take rest. So this will help you to save your time. Otherwise, what's happened when we start scrolling reels on Insta and Facebook and YouTube, so we forgot the time when like time passed
Yeah,
like 1 hour
time flies
and
very fast. That time flies very fast. Even we cannot realize that since how much time we are watching it, and that is why I don't prefer to watch any kind of reels. If I'm watching any shorts and reels, so that time I prefer to watch that in English. Otherwise, I don't like to watch anything in my native language and in Hindi because I want to immerse myself in this language. So I make sure that if I'm watching any kind of videos on YouTube, that should be in English. If that is in English, that time I'm going to watch, otherwise I'm not going to watch. Because before 2025, I want to get proficiency in this language. That is why I have to be strict with myself.
yes, ma'am, and I think you have a good fluency.
But still I'm struggling because I want to sound very natural and advanced speaker of this language. And if I'm able to speak this language today, so it's all credit of and result of my hard work that I devoted in my 1 year.
Yes, yes, I can see, ma'am, and I think everyone can see your hard work, and you are also learning this language, and as well as you are growing on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly, because I want to show the people that how I'm learning this language. If they will see that how am I learning this language, they also can see like if this girl can learn speak. I mean, if this girl can speak this language, we also can speak this language. So by uploading my conversational videos on YouTube, I'm trying to help other people to feel inspirational and motivate to learn this language.
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. These kind of videos helps others. Like there are many women are like on YouTube. They are we can say inspiration of us to of every learner. Like first of all, maybe I think every English learner know about Alina Raj, ma'am. She's a
Yes, I
nowadays a top English speaker, but she speak on her interview. She was very poor in English, and one of our favorite YouTuber on YouTube right now nowadays, English with Dehati ma'am.
yes, I know her as well.
Yeah,
And by
she
uploading such videos, my main motto is to upload on YouTube my videos. It is to inspire other people to learn this language because when we are seeing native English speaker of this language, that time we are not feeling motivated. But if we see the people from India who are living in a village and able to speak this language, that time we feel embarrassed. We feel that, oh my God, I'm living in an urban area and what am I doing? I'm living in a city and after that I'm not able to speak this language. So that is why we start to learn this language to do not feel embarrassed from in front of other people. Because mostly people say, ma'am, I'm able to speak this language, but when I have a conversation in this language, my mind goes blank. So it happens because we are not forcing ourselves to think in English. We are thinking in our mother tongue and we are imagining that what should come in English. So it is not going to happen. If we really want what should come in English, for that we have to emphasize our brain to think in English. Okay,
so
so I think we should wrap up this conversation. And next
yes.
time, whenever we can